One moment.
Okay. Okay, I think we
Right.
are on.
Welcome in,
Yes.
everyone. Welcome to the Women's Wellness Network, and welcome here to our guest today. Hello, hello, Orna. Is that how you say your name,
Hi,
Orna?
Tammy. Hi.
Hello.
Hi,
It's nice
thank
to
you
meet
for
you.
inviting me.
Yeah, it's nice to have you here. So,
Thank you.
why don't we just get right into it? Start off by telling us where you are in the world.
I'm in Portland right now.
Okay, like on
Yeah.
the west coast of the United
Like
States.
in the West Coast, yes, Portland, not Portland, Maine, but Portland, Oregon. Yeah. Yes.
Very nice. Yes,
So,
my mind automatically goes to the West Coast. I grew
yeah.
up in just outside of Vancouver, British Columbia. So
Oh,
Portland
nice.
is, yep, just down the road, basically. I guess if you want to,
Of
in
course.
general terms, right? So yeah, welcome here. And why don't
Thank
you
you.
just go right ahead and tell us a little bit about what you do? Or did you want
Okay,
to start with your story? Do you want to start with
yes,
your
I'll
story?
start with I'm going to start with my story because again, as I mentioned before, I mean, I can only tell my story because if I'll come and say to people, there is a way today, for the first time ever in history of humanity, that we can actually live here without getting sick at all. We can live here without any pain, and we can live here without any worries even. So this is the first time in Esther. So if I'll come and tell people that, how many people are, how many snake oils were is sold in generation and generation. So I cannot, there's no point for me to tell that because, so many people are, trying to say that their method is the right one and they're going to be the one who are curing human beings. So I can just tell my story. So why is my story is different than many people's? Because first of all, my story started in 1 in 100 million different. My story is 1 in 100 million rare. And right now, I can also tell you that it evolved to a 1 in 100 billion rare. So I'll start to tell the story. My younger daughter, 23 years ago, was born with a 1 in 100 million health complication. She was missing a portal vein, which is a major vein in the liver that takes the purifying blood from the guts to the liver, and life cannot be supported without this vein. It's a major vein. Now, we were in Boston for 16 years. We lived in Boston, more 20 years. We lived in Boston. We were in the height and the best of medicine. My daughter's father is also a very well-known scientist. He was involved in the human project, genome project with MIT. So we were at the top of the intellectual medicine knowledge of the world, Boston. We had a Nobel Prize winner as friends, so the best hospital, the best doctors, and she was born without this vein. When I was pregnant, they told me, well, go ahead, have her. We'll fix her. If it's not mental, we know how to fix her. So I believe them. I believe them. So she was born without that vein. Luckily, in a way, the body build new shunts, but it's not optimal. So they told us that she's going to get a cancer because we start having growth on the liver. They told us that she's going to, that she basically will not survive the day. She'll need a liver transplant. She was also born with her esophagus was blocked. She couldn't, they had to operate on her. She also was born with aorta. The aorta was too big in the heart, pumping too much blood. She also had like 13 hemangiomas. She was a freak of nature. And for them, for the scientists, that was a party. They tried everything. It was very interesting for them. They wrote papers, but we got really sick. We spent almost all winter in the hospital, emergency room, emergency surgeries, and they couldn't tell me anything. They couldn't tell me if she's going to survive tomorrow. They couldn't tell me if there is any optimal solution for her. Definitely didn't know anything about the source of the problem. For that was in the first 4 years, it was horrific. Trial and errors, and they didn't know what to do. My older daughter got also very sick. She started eating disorder. She had communication problems with her peers. She couldn't finish high school, a regular high school, because she was dizzy. Her brain was toxic. Also, two girls, very rare conditions, and nobody could tell me anything. So the Western medicine could not tell me anything. So
Yeah,
what I
Western
did,
medicine, completely different than
exactly.
other medicine.
Exactly. So what I did is I didn't give up. For 16 years, for very long 16 years, I've been looking everywhere. I've been looking at the plant medicine and not just looking. I actually learned and I actually have a folder of all the certificates. And also I was teaching herbalism in Cambridge at one point. I worked with shaman. I tried cannabis. I tried ayahuasca. I tried homeopathic medicine. I learned how to do Reiki. Everything in the book, everything in the book. And my daughters got sicker and sicker and sicker. That was until 5.5 years ago when my friend from Boston called me and I asked her, how are you? And she said, wow, now it's good because I knew for 10 years that I had candida in my body that it made a mess. Medicine knows we all have millions of candidas. We just don't know how to clear it. But now she said, my neighbor is an energy worker, and he said, I'll clear your candida. And she went after 2 weeks to the lab, and she didn't have candida in her body. So I don't think she knew the power of this healer. So I told her, give me the number now. So we sat with, his name is Tom. We sat with Tom on the speaker with my girls, and just by our names alone, he knew exactly what is going on with us. Everything that the body, everything. So, I knew after 16 years of searching, I knew this is it. So I said, let's go. So what this Tom is the only one right now that I know and I tested that can actually clear the body from all the toxins, from all viruses. Everybody has millions of viruses, millions of bacteria, millions of candidas. What Tom is not coming and telling you, I can heal you. Because no man, no human being can come and tell you, Tammy, that he can heal you. There is no way that they come and tell you your brain, we know how your brain works, that's how we can heal you. No way. And what they tried the genome sequence, they try everything. They cannot. We are very limited, in this, dimension to understand how nature, how what create us actually works. So nobody can do it. But the only thing that can heal us is only the body itself. Only the body has all the knowledge to create human being because he already did that. He
Right.
already created you. And
Right.
it's not just, and it's just human. It's so many animals, the lizard can grow a new tail, you
Right.
know. So and we are so much more sophisticated and brilliant of a machine, the human body. So obviously the body can grow new cells. The body can restore cells that are injured. There is nothing that the body cannot repair. So what Tom is doing is actually giving us a healthy frame for the body to restore itself. Because why we are
Mhm.
not healthy? Because right now most people are surviving. Because right now the body is only helping us survive. That is not living
Right.
because of the body is all the time, all day, every day, is just fighting. For example, the pancreas is just fighting all the time again to fight the candidas. The immune system is fighting to fight the viruses. The body doesn't have time or nutrients to start building new cells. We are just
Yeah.
surviving, and we
Yeah.
have toxic. And the candidas that, again, the medicine knows it, the candida is creating a leaky gut to everyone.
Yep.
The leaky gut is holes in the digestive system, and all the toxins and all the viruses that we eat, that we breathe, it's everywhere around us, is leaking into our system. So that's why human beings right now is a very bad shape. All this, disease and pain, and also it's all connected. So it's obviously also mental. So what he does is bringing us is creating us a healthy frame. He's holding a high pH level for 5 years. That means that we will not have any acidity in the body. Viruses and bacteria and candidas only survive in acidic environment. That's
Right.
why we are not going to get sick at all anymore, because we have high pH level. That's one thing. So the body does not need to survive anymore.
Right.
It does not need to fight anymore and against viruses and all this. Another thing is holding us vitamin D, which will have
Mm.
enough calcium to build bones and a lot of other, you know, and now, because we don't have candida anymore, what they are doing, the candidas are eating all the minerals from our food. So humans don't have enough minerals to build new cells. So that's basically the genius of this man, who is not coming to tell you, I can heal you. And he's not coming to tell you, I know what you're doing and I have all the answer for you. We already know that gurus are not working anymore, and we know that nobody can heal the body. So I went through this. So my daughter in April, her portal vein is going to be finished growing. So my daughter, for the last 5.5 years, she didn't even cough once. She's completely healthy. My other daughter is completely healthy. She is really flourishing right now.
Nice.
No eating disorder, no nothing. I went through this process also. And now I can tell people what it is to live in a high functioning body. We forgot, we didn't have any knowledge about the body until now. We didn't have any knowledge about the food that is right for a healthy person, because we didn't have a healthy person to know. Sugar is not the enemy. Sugar is pure energy. It's the acidity in the body that is not good. Gluten is very important. If you read science know it. Gluten is very important for the food, for the protein. It's not the gluten, it's the digestive system that is not working well. So now, after 5.5 years, I can tell you what it is, just a little bit. I can tell you what it is to live with a body that also in high functioning, with the pineal, which is the master gland that
Right.
is working in higher functioning. Most of people are working, their pineal is only 20% working because of the fluoride in the water, but Tom can clear it. So with the right food, I was able to bring my pineal to over 80%. That's where I started to understand what it is. So I can now, this part of my purpose, also understand, sharing the story and the knowledge that we got now from about the body. Finally, I can also, if somebody give me permission, I know how to scan the body and to tell you, for example, what exactly is going on in your body. I can do this for everybody and tell them what it is now to help them, how to help them heal
Right.
with Tom. And I also know, I can tell somebody about their chakras. Their chakras is, you know, creating
It's just your energy cycles. It's
it's
the
exactly, but
wheels
it's
that get
also
going.
creating reality. If your heart chakra is closed because past trauma, then that what you are, the energy, people subconsciously know, they don't know consciously, but you can really tell a person that is closing their heart chakra right away. You can also tell people that are opening their sex chakras right away.
Right. Right.
You can tell people if their throat chakra is closed right away. It's all an energy. So I can tell people what is their, the percentage of their chakras and what and why. So before I'm going to close this session, this speech. The body is not just physical. It's also energetical. It's also mental. It's also, the aura that we have. We know right now what's the source of all disease. It's the holes in the aura from past lifetime injuries. When I see an aura, we can tell, we can see the holes. Everybody has a different place. And that's why everybody's sick differently, because the viruses are the same viruses. Bacteria are the same bacteria. Why people, one person is, have MS and the other one have, problem with the heart, because
Right.
these aura, this holes in the aura as weakening the tissue, the cells of the physical body, and that's where the viruses are attacking, and that's the source. So Tom can clear also these holes in the aura. Another, the energetic body is the meridians, is our chakras that store all the memories, all the emotional memories that we have from ever, for past lives. And that's what is trigger. That's what all these memories are being triggered by our subconscious, and that's how we are reacting. People are reacting subconsciously from the past, from the emotional memories, from karma. That's what we call
Right.
karma, the emotional memory, not from the present moment. And the body remembers everything. That's a genius of the body. And it stores almost infinite, every beep, every lie you said, every trauma you had. It's all here, energy. So he can clear that too. So when he cleared me and he can clear, can clear the body, then I can really observe the ego mind that is trying to tell me what to do and stop it. Human beings are not supposed to react based on emotion. We're not supposed to decide based on emotions and not based on thoughts. Human beings are supposed to meditate. We're supposed to sit and ask questions, and we get to get the answer, not
Right.
reacting. These are animals that are reacting. So this is the first time in history right now that we have someone who can clear our body so we can connect to our intuition, that we can listen to our soul, that we can call it whatever, because all nature is operating through this connection to the soul. Jellyfish, the jellyfish don't have a nervous system, they don't have a brain, but they know how to survive. It's not just of floating. They know exactly where to go. They know exactly what to eat. They know exactly what is this. All nature. You know,
Yep.
birds. Do you know how many toxic plants there are in the planet? They know exactly what to eat. Dogs, they know exactly what to eat when they have like stomach ache, which
Right.
grass to eat and which not. We are the same. We are part of nature, but we are blocked from listening to our inner knowing.
That is
And once we
absolute
have to
truth.
clear ourselves from toxins, from karma, and then ask what is next, what is ideal for us next to do, because we don't know anything. You don't know what's going to happen in 5 minutes. We have no
Right.
control on anything. The only thing humans have is the moment, and to know what's most ideal for us to do that next. That's why we can flow like nature without getting any sick, without getting in any accidents, because with the body we are channel. When we
Yeah.
are channeled, we know. So I am, getting information from my higher guide through muscle testing, actually, through kinesiology. I'm asking my higher guide, what is the right time, ideal time for me to go on the road to live somewhere else? So he will tell me exactly what time, so I will not have any accident or any traffic jams. Everything is flowing right now. So that's where I am. This is my story. And because Tom, helped me, help my daughters, be healthy and help me, I start telling, for the last 5 years, I've been telling people, and we have hundreds of people right now. Hundreds of people. I'm in Israel, in Sedona, in Arizona, everywhere. Hundreds of people are right now living without getting sick at all, and just raising their consciousness level and just understanding what it is really to live here and not to survive here. That's what we are doing. So I'm
That
here
is so true.
to answer any questions to anyone, you know, whether email, whether WhatsApp. I've been sitting here and talking to people for years now, just telling them there is a way. There is a way finally to live here
Right.
without suffering.
Right. Yes, absolutely. And I think that's the basic part of the new understanding that people are really starting to notice and realize that these connections are a thing. They're real. It's not just something that's been, you know, woo-woo over the years. It's an actual energetic response of the body because we are nature. We have instincts just like every other natural creature out there. We know what to
Yeah,
do. It's just we've got so many toxins and
exactly.
debris in our body that don't belong there because of a lot
Exactly.
of this and a lot of this and
Yep.
not enough maybe this. So yeah, I think finding the path to be able to get ourselves connected is got to be one of the most important things there is,
It's
because
amazing.
without
Yeah,
that higher guidance, we're going to miss our purpose. We're going to miss a whole bunch of our life if we're not
exactly.
getting into
Exactly.
that space.
Yeah.
So how do you work with people? How would you work with somebody?
So yeah, so if somebody wants to give us to start, this process, first of all, again, I can explain to anyone, I can tell people, I can talk to people, I can tell them what is wrong and how we can help you. And then if they start the process of the restoration of the human body, we call it, then Tom is going to send them an email. They're going to have all this information. He's going to send them everything you need to know. Also, we are sending everybody the right food for people, the right food for the human body. We have like 50. Tom was able to test 50 pages of food that is specifically to every organ. Food is sacred. So, for example, sweet potatoes will help the kidneys to bring them up to a higher functioning. Or lentils are very good for the digestive, it's for the nervous system. So we
Mm,
have all food, what is right for everybody. And 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 more people are muscle testing and doing body pendulum, and they ask, what is ideal for me to eat today? Is this ideal for me to eat today? That's where we want to get people not to be relying on anyone anymore, just on themselves, because all the answers are with you and all the knowledge. And we don't have any even permission to know what the soul, other people's sole purpose is or path is. We don't have permission. It's private for everyone. So that's what we do. Yeah. So I mean, and again, it's 5 years. He's holding pH level for 5 years, vitamin D for 5 years, clearing all the toxins, clearing all the germs and everything that is not supposed to be in the human body. We're not supposed to have viruses there. And we are here for 5 years. Every question that people have, we are here to help.
that's
So
amazing.
it's
So how long has it been for you since
five and a half years.
you're
So
five
now
and
I'm
a half
working
years?
with, yes, I'm working with Tom. Yeah, and I also have my own practice. I channel the audios that basically releasing from the body karma, emotional memories that Tom cannot sometimes reach with his energy work because it's stuck everywhere. There are emotional memories that stuck in our joints, in our muscles. So when we lie down and listen to my recordings, then people are realigning their body and their ingredients, and the karma is just releasing up to the surface, and it's just amazing. It's like 5 tapes, right, audios right now, and it's people are
Sounds
really starting
beautiful.
to clear more. It's like we are like onions. We have to clear
Mm,
layers and more layers, and find our diamond and find our the connection. But we are
yes,
so
absolutely.
we forgot about the body. We did not have a knowledge until now, until Tom. We forgot we have a body. You know that doctors forget that we have a spine. Sometimes people are not sleeping well, and the vertebra in the neck is a little out of alignment. They start getting symptoms of cold. Of runny nose, dizziness. So they go to the doctor. They give them antibiotics. They don't even check their spine. That's ridiculous.
Right.
So we have it. We have all the knowledge right now to help people really. And what I've seen, I mean, again, the body can restore everything. So people are healed from everything, from MS, from depression, from addiction, everything now.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
amazing. That is amazing. So is it online or is it in person or how does it work?
so because everything is energy, even Einstein
Yeah.
already, proved that. So it's all energy, and we are, working with the higher dimension. That's why we don't need to see people, really. I haven't met Tom yet. Can you believe it? I haven't met him. We're just talking on the phone and texting and emailing. We don't need this dimension. It is not, right now it's not helpful. We are again working with the higher dimension. So it's been done at night, the energy work, the clearing, and just with the right food. Again, the right food let the body restore itself. That's the thing.
Right.
We
Yes.
don't, we just need to, again, eat well. If we need to, if you want to release more karma and understand who we are, of course, we are sitting. I've been sitting every day for the last 5 years, every night contemplating, why did I, was triggered by this person? Why am I attracting this person? Why I get annoyed when we're not our, emotions, and this is just the ego mind.
Yeah, it's
We,
just something
we
that happens. It's something that occurs, and it's up to us, I think, to notice and to
observe. Yeah.
yeah, we don't need to carry it with us, and the sooner that we realize it, yeah, definitely the better. We don't need to take it with us. And if it's blocking things, which we know it is, yeah, we want to be released from all those things. We don't want to create more disease. We don't want to be unhappy. We want to
Mhm.
have energy. We want to actually
Yeah.
live while we're here. I
Yeah.
mean, that's
Yeah.
important, right? It's very
Yes.
important. So if our,
Yes,
our
but
ladies
it's
would like to connect with you, how can they do that?
exactly. I have everything. They can email me. If you want to post it and write it down, they can email me. I have a WhatsApp number. They can text me. I have a website that they can, all the information there.
Okay, that's
If
wonderful. Okay,
somebody
great.
wants
So
to
when I
find me, it's easy. Yeah.
okay, wonderful. And you have a
Yeah.
unique name, so that makes it easy, makes it a little more. They know they got the
Yeah.
right person. Names. Yeah, right. Because
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's unique,
Yeah.
as your work is unique also. So I think that's
Yeah.
perfect.
1 in 100 billion, I have to tell you.
Right? Oh, that's that
Yes.
is that is something. That really is something. So,
Yeah.
Women of the Women's Wellness Network, we will put all of
Thank
Orna's
you.
information into the comments section, and you can find out a little bit more about her, what she's up to, find out maybe a little bit more about Tom and how that whole thing works. And yeah, connect with her if it sounds of interest to you. And we're always on a healing path, and we're always looking for interesting new ways to get there because some things are different.
Yeah.
Maybe that they're the right thing for us in that moment,
Yeah.
and we just haven't
Yeah.
discovered it yet, right? So thank
Yeah.
you so much, everybody, for watching. And of course,
Thank you.
until next time, be well. And Orna, thank you so much for coming today. It was wonderful to
Thank
speak
you.
with you. Is there
Thank you
anything
so much.
else you would like to tell us before we sign off?
No, I'm just, it's so wonderful that you have this, women wellness, because the funny thing is that most of our clients are women, because men right now cannot buy logic. They try to understand what I'm talking about, what we do by logic. They are more, they want to know, but women, we trust our intuition more, and we jump to the unknown more than men. So it's beautiful. We are pretty amazing. So thank you.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Again, yes, thank you so much for seeing you today. And
Thank you.
we look forward to seeing what you're up to in the
Thank you,
world.
Tammy. Thank you. Thank you.